Cashew nuts are moving their status from bush fruits to cash crop, with inputs such as 7,000 tons of seed, 700,000 seedlings, and the devotion of 3,550 farmers across the northern parts of Sierra Leone. Almost 8,000 hectares of land are progressing in cashew nut cultivation. 35% of the cultivation is already yielding, and last year Sierra Leone exported cashew commercially for the first time. Cashew nuts are locally expensive at 5,000 leones per kilogram in comparison to the 2,500 leones international price. Whereas Sierra Leoneans can buy cashew nuts wholesale at 5,000 per kilo, the retail price is 10 times more at 10,000 for less than a tenth of a kilo. International buyers therefore buy the same quantity for half the price of what is paid locally. The lack of certification is one reason why exports of commodities such as cashew nuts are auctioned to bulk purchasers, thus depriving local markets of both quantity and quality. The lack of certification allows international buyers to buy local commodities at a lower price because of their inferior quality. The new standards being introduced by the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, together with technical consultants, NGOs, marketing companies, and farmers, will implement ICS, or internal control systems, that allow group certification of land areas covering at least 5,000 hectares. Similar certification schemes for cocoa, which was more well established, has been yielding dividends since 2015, thus making it a sector that was less affected by economic decline and a key post-Ebola economic recovery mechanism. With cashew production expected to increase by 500 times in the next 2 years, internal control systems can guarantee the highest price is obtained for the highest quality crop, and that includes boosting local consumption to reduce local costs. The scenario now is that cashew nuts must be auctioned in large quantities because they are perishable goods that deteriorate over time. Local consumption is a viable option to obtain a higher price with value added by roasting and packaging, which makes it 10 times more costly. For street retailers, the cost is more personal. Suleiman Bangura told SLBC that he is not a grower, but he rather purchases the cashew nuts in bulk when they are brought to Waterloo from places like Cambia. The shriveled condition of his hands is due to the processing, which is ideally done with gloves or mechanical tools. Without these instruments, the damage being done to Suleiman's hands and many like him is detraction from the income. Certification is a scheme to link organically and ethically produced crops to buyers in a traceable supply chain that meets the standards of purchasers in developed places like Europe and America. But Sierra Leone also needs to have its own consumption standards. Processors are not meant to suffer when there is a certification for the crop. But the case of Suleiman Bangura proves how urgent it is for the certification process to fast-track proper cashew processing units, which reduce the occupational hazards exhibited by his damaged hands.